And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
It's alive! It's alive! Welcome to Waffle Box Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 213, we discuss why big tech companies are dumb. We talk about the two bravest, stupidest, horrible criminals in the world ever. It's a great story. Horrible story. It's a great story. Kush is going to be talking about what is old is new again in this week's movie review, and much, much more. I'm Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
Ho, 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 y'all. Kush Hayes here, coming to you from the original Waffle Box. It's You Accept No Substitutions, coming to you all the way from the future home of Super Bowl 60. Mike Fish, we're not even weeks away. We're now counting down days. 59 days till kickoff. You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you. How you doing, bud? You had a holiday, you had a sickness. It is good to see you.
It's been a while.
Busy.
It's been, 3 weeks, I think, since we've hung out?
Definitely 2.
It's
I think you were
we
gone
missed
for a week
1 week because I
holiday.
went back to the motherland
Mm-hmm.
to get reintroduced to my British people. And then,
They're all like, you have a funny accent now, Mike.
well, I'll get into that in a second. But then I brought a suitcase home full of British snacks and candies that you can't get here, or if you can, it's mega expensive. But turns out I also brought home the flu, and I have been very sick. Because, like, the stereotype is there, but men, we are not good at being sick. Or at least I'm not. I turn into a man child. Like, I'm killed. Like, just put me out of my misery. Kill me now. It's just, so I've just either been working or in bed, feeling sorry for myself. I still have a funky throat and a sniffly nose, but I'm here, god damn it. Because if I wasn't, I'd be going mad.
I mean, to be fair to you, man, and whatever stereotypes the wife has been feeding you, you've been going to work with whatever
have.
illness you've had. So
I've been super spreading. I like to
Yeah.
share.
yeah, man, this would be illegal 4 years ago, Mike Fish.
Right? But here I am, spreading the joy of the Christmas flu.
Ugh, stay away from me. Thank God you're on the other side of the country.
Right.
No.
But speaking of the accent, right? So even though I still sound British,
You do.
I
To me, you do.
I still sound British. If you were to have met me 10 years ago, my accent would be very different. Like, my accent has definitely shaved off. I'm sure it's something to do with to help communicate with the American people.
Mm-hmm.
My speech has slowed down, and then there is also some kind of New Jersey boring into my brain in certain words and terminologies. And so whenever I phone back home or video chat my parents are adamant that I have an American accent. So that they hear an American twang to my accent. But apparently
What?
I didn't pick up this change, but apparently as soon as I stepped off the plane onto British soil, my accent came right back apparently.
Okay. That's good. It's good to be home again. That's for sure. Yeah, I had a friend who went off to college, known this dude since kindergarten. So from 5 to 18, and then at 18 he went off to college. He went to Chicago,
Ah,
and things didn't go so well there. So when he came back, he was talking a little bit with an accent where he was stretching his O's. So when we talk about ghosts and who's coaching the San Francisco Giants, like that would be very apparent. I don't know if you can hear this, but he I think maybe I'm enhancing it, but he had that still with him for and it did not go away for 3 weeks.
Interesting. How long was he away for? How long was he in
Oh, a
Chicago?
semester. He was in Chicago for a semester.
What? And he picked it up that quick?
Yeah, he's kind
Fascinating.
of an empath like that.
Do you know, the main thing I've picked up is like the words, like I now willingly and use the term garbage instead of rubbish,
Okay.
things like that. But there is one word I just cannot do. I cannot say because if I say it, I feel weird. I feel awkward within my own self.
Mhm.
And it's the word that is spelt ASS.
Ass.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I still have to pronounce it the way we pronounce it in England,
Which is
ARSE.
arse.
Arse. Like I have to say because if I say, "Oh, I'm going to kick you in the ass," it sounds weird. If I say, "I feel ass,"
So give me an example of you saying ass,
well, I guess.
please.
So I went into this bar and I saw this lovely Latino lady, and she had a very big ass. See, it sounds
So that's
unnatural.
that's the generic white guy voice for sure. She had a really lovely ass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I hear it. I hear it.
But then if I say it naturally in my British terminology,
Break it down.
and I sound like what's his name? Robert De Niro in is it Heat? Ah, she had a
He's
great
in Heat.
ass. She
Oh,
great
that's Al
ass.
Pacino. Al
Al
Pacino.
Pacino.
They're
Robert De
both in the
Niro.
same movie. They're
Yeah,
both
yeah.
in the same. Yes.
So look at you, had a great ass.
She had
So
a great ass.
hey, your head's all the way up it.
Excuse me for screaming in the microphone.
I know you kind of topped out there a little bit, but we all understood what you was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie, by the way. But there you
Great
go.
goddamn
That's
movie.
it's that coffee scene where they're talking to. Oh, that if there was a movie scene Hall of Fame, that should be the first ballot.
Yes, but no, because they're not in the same scene. It's always shot, reverse shot, reverse shot, reverse shot. I don't think there's ever a wide shot with the two of them at the same
Okay, yeah, but
table.
it's implied that they're there together.
But they're not there. Like so, I mean,
Right.
maybe great editing.
Oh yeah, I'm
Maybe
sure.
maybe we can consider it one of the greatest edited scenes of all time. But
It's
it's that you want them in the same scene together, and then when they are in a movie called Righteous Kill, like I want to say 10 years later, people didn't give a shit. I thought it was an okay movie. I didn't think it was a great movie, but I was like, this is a solid movie, and no one talks about it. I think I'm the first person to mention that movie since it came out.
maybe we should do that like next week. We should come prepared with our maybe like top three movie scenes, like movie scene
Oh,
Hall of Fame.
that would be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot
Please,
of fun.
yeah, let's. I would sincerely appreciate a reminder in the morning.
Okay, will
But
do.
yeah, but I'm confirming yes. If you remind me in the morning, I'm on it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What else has been going on? The World Cup draw. Did you watch the World Cup draw for the North American World Cup 2026 that's happening next year? Oh, it's very exciting.
Screwed. I don't know what that means. I think something about like we got the fourth tier of leveled World Cupians or whatever. I don't know, but I did read the schedule, and of course, because none of them are American teams, they're all international teams. So
Well, one of them's
I also
America.
understand all of this. I also understand all of this, but like colleagues and friends of mine are not going to be able to. It's not fair because the actual call time will be earlier than that, but and I don't know what the beginning of a soccer football match is called. I'm just going to say kickoff
Kickoff. There we go.
for
You got it.
okay, kickoff for many games in San Francisco, Levi Stadium is going to be 9 p.m., which is a nightmare for guys in my business. By
Well, at
the way,
least the game
guys
only
doing the
lasts like an
NBA
hour
are
and
also are
40.
still not doing tip off till 11 p.m. in some cases. So, yeah, anyways, I am happy to say I will not be at World Cup proper this year, especially after reading what I read.
Well, that's a shame. Well, at least like there's 90 minutes and that's it. There's no. It's not like it's gonna be
Oh, my friend, there's like 4 weeks of setup before the first football is kicked.
it's gonna be a big show.
It's
And I know that
apparently
on
so, yeah.
June 27th,
Setup for
England
that shit
are
starts in late
playing.
May.
England are playing Panama, I believe, at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
Hmm.
And I'd really like to go, but I fear that the tickets are going to be redonkulous.
Yeah, that's what I understand as well.
Like $1,200 for like
Ugh.
upper tier.
For the nosebleed. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, don't do that, Mike. You're better than that, man.
I'll
Come on.
just watch it on TV.
Just watch it on TV. You'll be at home. You have the pretty wife. You have a cold beverage. Dog. What more do you want? Football on the telly? Come on, baby.
Exactly. And yeah, so that's go. That's we're in what 7 months time, 6, 7 months time. Okay, to look
Okay.
forward to.
Well, guess what? In 59 days, we'll start the World Cup countdown.
Well, now in theory we've got what is it now? It's December 10th. 15 days till Christmas. Are you prepared?
Almost. Yeah, man. Actually, I got my mom. She doesn't watch the show. Got my mom the yearbook for the inaugural season of the Golden State Valkyries. I'm pretty stoked about that, actually. You know what? I got that shit right here
Wait, why the fuck doesn't your mum watch the show?
because I told her not to watch the show.
Oh, to be
Because I
fair,
don't want Mama Hayes to hear me say the word cunt at minimum. So yeah, man, I got this book for my mom, and
wow.
it is chronicling the entire inaugural season. I got a copy for myself too. This one's sealed, so that's why I'm not flipping through it. But yo, my biggest complaint about this book is I'm not in it.
There's no Kush Hayes in the background
No Kush
holding
Hayes,
wires.
no bandana man. No, they and it's not about me, obviously. It's about the ladies. But I was there for like 13 fucking games. I'm a little irritated.
Speaking of being irritated, not
However,
being, this is an old time story. This story dates back. Oh, I want to say 4, 5 years maybe.
okay.
But do you remember the TV show Billy on the Street?
I know of it, and it's man on the street segment. So just
Yeah.
comedian microphone. Hey. So how do you keep a guy in bed? You gotta spit on that thing.
Well, it was a little bit more.
It was way before that,
But yeah, yeah.
obviously.
But and occasionally he would have like celebrities going around with him,
Okay,
and he would film where I used to work at the time in like by Madison Park in Manhattan. He would film around that area, around my office. And
cool.
there was
Oh,
one time I was outside having a cigarette on my break, and then all of a sudden I just see Billy Eichner, host of the show, and the three Jonas brothers walking towards me.
oh,
And then he's talking to them, and then he just abruptly stops, turns to me, and yells in my face, "Stop smoking!" And
oh,
then runs away. Right?
oh, Billy,
Well, no, I think it was just supposed to be, shock, ha ha ha, funny, right?
Billy.
And I was like, oh, oh, maybe I'll be in it. And then like 4 weeks later, after the show was edited and put out, I watched the whole fucking thing. I wasn't in it. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, because it was stupid. Because he was just screaming at you. Oh, Billy,
I don't care. I
you,
would
well,
I would be I
you've
would
got
be
thicker
happy being a
skin.
scene with the Jonas Brothers.
Okay.
I've got low standards. I don't care.
I wouldn't say you have low standards. I would definitely say you have thicker skin, but also just like, yeah, it wasn't just him going, stop smoking, and then running off like a jerk. Like, yeah, no. In fact,
There was
now
a,
I'm glad his movie didn't do good. I was
there was,
kind of sad. I was like, it was just not marketed right. But now I'm just like, good. Fuck you, Billy Eichner.
there was another time I saw him walking around with Mariah Carey.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is she as beautiful in person as she is on the TV?
I only saw her mainly from the back,
Oh,
but didn't disappoint. That's all I'll say.
nice,
Yeah. Nice.
nice.
Giggity, 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 goo.
We had
Um,
Thanksgiving. I know we're trying to get into a thing, but we had Thanksgiving a
oh
couple weeks ago,
yes.
and it was a very nice celebration. Went to a friend's house, and family and friends, and it was about 20 of us, maybe. Most of the kids are grown up now, so they're doing this and that and not there. Um, However, one of my, just for the sake of the statement, one of my oldest cousins was like, "So what have you been doing with yourself, Kush?" And I was like, "Oh, I do this thing now called the Waffle Box." And
Oh,
she was like, "Oh, please tell me more." And I was like, "Yeah, I hook up this guy, Mike Fish. He's out of New
oh, we hook
Jersey, but
up.
he's from the UK, and we have a good time, and blah blah blah." And this is the second time in my life in this podcast career that I've had this question. It is both the sweetest and stupidest question I've ever been presented in one sentence. And I was like, "So how much do you guys rehearse before you start?" And it's like,
Oh,
well, no, Mike is a great producer. He sets everything up. I go in cold. And
just
that's how
raw
it's
dog it.
been forever. And she was like, "Wow." And I was like, my man just reads me a newspaper and I go, "That's some bullshit." Like it's not a lot.
So did she watch an episode?
I have no idea.
I was
They
gonna say,
they
if
asked, "Where
she
can we find the Waffle Box?" And I was like, "It's on YouTube. Waffle
enjoy
Box."
wafflebox.com.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm guessing that if she actually did watch an episode, she would be less impressed about how little we prepare for the show.
I doubt that. I don't know. Again, I stand by it. We're pretty funny guys, dude. We wouldn't have been
We
doing this as
are,
long as we have been.
but there are occasions where you can really tell we're raw dogging it.
Oh, well, that's when we've both had a couple pints before the show even starts.
Actually, speaking of raw dogging,
Uh-oh.
I have a great
Nope.
story about raw dogging. It's not my story, but so a friend of mine, I'm not going to mention their name just in case they don't want their name out there. They're not here to
Hmm.
protect themselves. But they're hanging out with their younger sister, who, off the top of my head, is like, so my friend is like my realm of age,
Hmm.
and their sister is like 12, say,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
And so the sister's like, "Oh, can I see your like?" Oh, this little sister has her nails painted, right? And so
Okay.
she's admiring her sister's fingernails, and then the younger sister goes, "Oh, let me see your nails." And so my friend goes, "Oh, why I haven't had my nails done recently." And so this 12-year-old girl, straight face, says, "Oh, so you're just raw dogging it."
Wow.
To which my friend spits her drink out of and says, I
Understandably.
don't think you know what that means, and I think it's probably for the best that you don't. But maybe you should stop saying that.
Yeah. So one thing we've learned in 2025, and there's still a few more weeks to go, that words mean different things now.
Like, what else? Like, maybe I should just use that more in my lexicon of language.
I mean,
Like,
it's
just
it's it's still as inappropriate as someone on the opposite place saying like, "All right, let's put our heads together and bang this out." Like maybe we just get to work. Like, but guess what? Even I'm guilty of saying that shit. Like, we're gonna bang out this booth right now. Like, no,
bang it out.
we're gonna just
You have to imagine that the origin of the phrase came from someone eating a hot dog without ketchup, mustard, and onions. It's
raw
like just
dogging it.
raw dogging it. Just, just,
Mm,
just, just the dog and the bun, raw dogging it.
maybe. I
Hmm?
normally like to correct you in these situations. Go, actually, Mike, the etymology. I don't know. So you've got a better explanation than I do.
Makes sense, though, right? I don't know that.
I
I
can
could
make
be.
it make sense.
I'm just
I can make
pulling that out of my ass.
don't use that term with raw dogging at the same time.
The pulling it out of the ass comes after the raw dogging, and that's the circle of life. Cheers.
Cheers. Speaking of Jabba the Hutt guttural jokes,
When
apparently in
we talking about Jabba the
2027
Hutt?
we're getting. I was trying to do a Jabba the Hutt laugh. Anyways,
Oh,
in 2027 for the
oh,
50th anniversary of Star Wars, the
oh,
original Star Wars. We
yes.
now call it Episode 4: A New Hope. But the original 1977 Star Wars is apparently getting a re-release as the original Star Wars, not as Episode 4, not as A New Hope, not as the special edition, but the original 1977 printing is apparently getting a 50th anniversary re-release in 2027.
Or like the OG graphics as well. Like
Yeah,
by all means, like scale it up, like
I think
clean
they're
it up
gonna
a
give
little
it a little
bit.
polish,
Yeah,
but
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 don't like
apparently
redo
nothing
it like
else is
he
gonna
did.
change. I think it'll get its 4K restoration. By the way,
Yeah.
if you go on eBay or Amazon, you can buy bootleg copies of this. It's a laser disc rip that they put on
Ooh.
Blu-ray, assuming you have a physical media player. Um, I bought a copy for myself and my brother a long time ago. Shit is fantastic.
Ooh.
So I would, but this is coming to the big screen, 2027.
I still have my PlayStation 3, which technically is a Blu-ray player, so that could work.
Okay.
That could work.
Yep, my PlayStation 4 is a very dusty Blu-ray player as well. So,
John, have you speaking of Star Wars,
mm.
have you been watching the Disney Plus TV shows?
No. I stopped watching everything after Mandalorian 2.
Okay.
I want to say I tried to watch. Did I try to watch Ahsoka? After a while, I was just like, I understand this is the Star Wars universe, but this could be called anything, and it's just a
Well,
TV show.
let me tell you one thing, because you were a fan of the Star Wars, right? The
Of
movies.
course. See,
You need to check out the Disney Plus original. Not a sponsor, but if they want to throw us some dollars, why
it'd be
not?
nice. It'd be nice, guys.
Of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah, I hated that shit.
Really?
Hated that shit. It was dumb.
Really?
That shit was
Maybe.
dumb.
Do you know what just got me though? I think maybe because I turned into this 12-year-old child. Maybe I can't think of the timeline exactly. But the moment when Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi realized Anakin's still alive, and then you saw Darth Vader being put together by like a sexy Lego man. Oh, that gave me an erection.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I'll tell you the fights, the two fight scenes they had, they're good scenes. However, I found that shit dumb. I thought it was counterintuitive to what we saw in Episode 4, A New Hope. Um, Also, they also started doing like old vaudevillian comedy routines where one, why is Princess Leia in this? I don't. No, 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 no. But then they did the gimmick where I'm gonna hide her under a gigantic trench coat and just walk through Imperial
yeah,
City.
that
Like
was kind of stupid. That
that,
was.
that was the whole show, man. Like it was dumb. So yeah, if you liked it, I like that you liked it. I ain't trying to take anything away from you, but
I
I
haven't
hated
finished
that
it
shit.
though. To be fair, I haven't finished
Oh,
it.
then yeah, for probably for good reason.
Well, I was what it was downloaded onto my iPad. It was plain aeroplane entertainment.
It's been out for 2 years now, man. You haven't
Oh,
gone
has
back.
it really?
Yes,
Oh no, no,
sir.
I started watching it on my recent trip back to England. That's when
Okay.
I started
It's
watching it.
still been out for 2 years since you, regardless of
Oh,
when you
well,
downloaded it or watched it, it's been out for 2 years now.
or maybe was Luke in it since
No.
Princess Leia was in it?
Princess Leia is in it, baby. She's a toddler.
Yeah,
She's a
well, where's her
spunky
brother?
toddler. But no, it's dumb. That shit was
Anyway,
dumb. I'm
right
sorry.
before we get into the show, last thing about airplane entertainment.
Hmm.
I know you're not like super crazy about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I mean, I like it.
You
But
like
I
it.
ain't a
You
diehard of it.
know, have you watched again? It's just been out a little while, but the movie Thunderbolts.
Yeah, great movie. That's actually a great
Great
movie.
movie, right? It's so much
It's very
fun.
good. It's very good. It actually it had a
David
point and a
Harbour is
purpose.
so good in that.
He's very enjoyable.
And
I'm
what
pretty sure we did a review on it.
did probably.
Or maybe we meant to do a review of it, and then that was one of those random weeks we took off because, again, it's amazing we've done as much as we have in 2025 with the Waffle Box, Mike, because business has picked up for you, business picked up for me. There were times where we just couldn't make things work, but I'm pretty sure, I feel confident we did a review for
I'll check it
Thunderbolts.
out. Maybe I'll check it out. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's the name of the lead actually? It's Florence.
Florence Pew Pew Pew.
Oh, do you know
It's just
what?
Pew.
Do you know what?
She's beautiful.
Oh,
She's really good in it too. She's
oh,
very
she
funny.
she is so good in it.
Hmm.
And like, if ever there was like the stars aligned, and for whatever reason, like me and her were in the same place at the same time, and she was like, "Hey, you random English person,
I think
I
she's
want,
English also.
I want to." Well, here's the catch. If we ever were to start a relationship together,
Hmm?
I'd kind of want her to do the accent from Thunderbolts all the time.
Okay. I bet she
It's
would if
kind of
she liked
sexy.
you that much. I bet she would tolerate that.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I
if she
think it'd
liked
get
you.
old after a while.
Well, if you make her do it 14 hours a day, yeah, that shit will get
Yeah.
old very quickly. But every now and then she might talk to you like this,
Oh,
fish of Michael.
oh.
Yeah. No, you did see the Oppenheimer.
No, I never watched that.
She gets hella naked in that too.
What?
What? Yeah.
Does she
Uh,
have the Russian accent?
no, Berkeley.
Maybe it wasn't.
She's a communist in it, so she might be doing a Russian accent, but her character is stationed in Berkeley, California. So I, I was not paying attention to the accent, sir, but I was just like Florence Pugh's hella naked,
Damn, look at those titties.
beautiful titties,
Oh,
fantastic ass, just great body. Like, yeah, I was not disappointed with Oppenheimer for all the wrong reasons.
well, if you want to get in contact, Florence, enjoywafflebox at gmail.com. I will, like the other movie I watched on the plane, Captain America, Brave New World.
Yeah, I definitely did a review for that. I liked it. I even got into a
I've,
non-incident about it.
it was, I thought it was shit.
A lot of people have that feeling, and that's
It
fair.
was
I get
just
why.
so boring to me.
I understand why you say that. It was it was originally going to be one of the TV shows, and they were like, well, the TV show we did should have been the movie, so maybe we should make this TV show the movie. Anyway, I get why you thought it was boring. Um, they should not have promoted Red Hulk in the trailers. That should have been a surprise.
If that was like the surprise, if I didn't know that was going to happen, I think I would have enjoyed the movie a lot more. But because I knew that was happening, it was almost like,
So when's Red
can we
Hulk
just
getting here?
can we just get to the fucking Red Hulk? What
Get
the
to
fuck is this?
come on, Red Hulk. Get angry, Indiana Jones. What the fuck is your
And then
problem?
when it happened, it was kind of like losing my virginity. Like, oh, it
Oh,
eventually happened, and it was over
so
really
that was
quick.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I get it.
very disappointing.
Yeah, I had a non-incident during that. I'm sure we talked about this in the review where someone all the way over here just got on their phone and just like he wasn't checking his phone for the time because that's it's distracting, but it's literally a flash of light and you're like, okay, you just want to know what time it was. My man was literally going woo woo woo, just scrolling and checking
Doom
emails and
scrolling.
whatever. This is funny. This is actually the second time today I've talked about this, but I was like, "Oi, mate, fuck you doing over there?"
Oh, you bloody wanker!
Yeah. I don't know why I had to talk to him with an accent that I
It
don't
hits home.
speak,
It's more authoritative if you speak with a British accent.
but it's also dark and you can't tell what I look like. I got the hoodie on already, and I'm just like, "Oi, mate, fuck you doing over there? Trying to watch a movie." And eventually, I embarrassed him enough and also made enough of a scene that he did get up, and as he's walking past me, tries to recklessly eyeball me. He goes like, "I'll be back," and I was like, "Good, come back. It's a good movie. You know that if you're not on your fucking phone." And then he
He
came back and nothing fucking happened. And I was just like, "You fucking cunt."
he tried to terminate you.
No joke. He was like, "I'll be back," and I was like,
All right,
"Okay,
all right,
come
Arnie.
back.
See you later. Come back
I'll
with
be
Danny
right here.
DeVito. He's fun.
Section C7. Come on."
Bless his cotton socks. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah, I get why you thought it was boring. I liked it. It's not the best MCU movie this year by any means, but I liked it. They can't all be in the top 10, kids.
They
I know I
can't.
said that in the review.
Oh, I watched Fantastic Four as well. That was pretty good.
That's good. I liked it. I liked it. It's the better of the existing Fantastic Four movies. Does that mean it's a great movie? Do I want to watch it again? No, I don't.
It is
We
kind
did
of
not do
it's
a
like
review for that.
the Fantastic Four. I think we were supposed to, but
We were
then
supposed to.
we missed the episode. I do remember because I remember putting the graphic together for that, and then we just
Oh,
didn't
okay.
use it.
Oh,
But
actually, we did do a review for it. Yeah, no,
we
it's
did.
coming back to my yes. And I was just like, Sue Storm is actually the most powerful one of all the Fantastic Four. And blah 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 blah. No, okay, yes, we did do a review for
And
that as well.
out of the three Marvel movies that I watched on the plane, that one had the best post credits because that one was like, so Doctor Doom,
Yeah, and
Doctor Doom. Why
man,
have you got Doctor Doom babysitting? It's a terrible idea.
I'm I'm so over post credit scenes, especially for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Again, I enjoy the MCU. I've seen almost all of them in the theater. But those post credit scenes, they just make me sit through the credits for
They
4
became
and
shit.
6 minutes. I don't think they were ever good to begin with.
No, they were. No, they were.
Actually,
I will give them credit. I would say that. I mean, hey, everyone's got opinions, just like assholes, right? But I
sure.
was early on in the MCU. They were really good because all it used to be. You didn't have to sit through 5 minutes of credits to watch 30, and then maybe 2 minutes more for it. Because there's some movies had like two or three of them, and that's
Yes.
obnoxious.
Yes.
But early on in the MCU, it would be just one post credit scene, and it would give a little bit of a ooh for the next movie, and it would like link to the next movie. I liked that.
Very few of them linked to the next movie, like the Avengers. When the Avengers came out, when Captain America came out, the post-credit scene was a trailer for the Avengers. Cool. When the Avengers came out, the post-credit scene was actually showing Thanos's
Yeah.
profile, and you're like, "Oh." And then, again,
Then which one
very
was
few
it
and
with
far between did anything have to do with anything that wasn't just an end joke. Iron Man 3, oh, he was in a therapy session with Dr. Banner, who is not a therapist by any means. Like, that was dumb.
what was the
All right.
one where was it? Which one that had Tony Stark in the bar, and then he was like someone he was chatting to someone who was just hinting about starting
I
a
believe that's
group or
the end of
something.
Edward Norton's Hulk.
Yes, yes, it is.
And again, that was just like, oh, because Iron Man just happened. And from that, you're like, the end credit to Iron Man was him meeting Nick Fury. Okay, that's cool. So they followed it up in Hulk, Edward Norton's Hulk, which is not even Edward Norton's Hulk, but Ed Norton's in it. And you're like, oh, okay, they just repeated that, but now we're building to something.
Yeah,
Uh, 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 it's but we're almost into 40 of these things now, so they're mostly misses, not hits.
so right, we are going to get into the top stories momentarily.
Eventually,
But
kids.
well, hey,
We've been
hey,
gone for a minute and a half, so
yeah,
indulge
we haven't
us.
seen each other for like 3 weeks.
I
So
know.
shut up. Um, I was controversial yet brave statement.
I like
Like,
Brave
because some people like didn't like Ed Norton's Hulk.
I liked it better than the previous guy, Eric Bana.
Yeah. Oh,
By the
one.
way,
Yeah.
Eric Bana's a bad motherfucker.
Yes,
Very
he
funny
is.
dude as well.
I would not
His,
start a fight with that man.
nor should you. But
But
Ang Lee's Hulk is God. One, it's incredibly boring, but it was trying to be a legitimate, genuine comic book movie where it had actual panels in the film, and I saw what he was trying to do. It did not work. Again, Ang Lee, one of those directors I like, is he just experiments with stuff, and what works works, and well, what doesn't, all right, well, we try something new next time, you know.
but I think a lot of it comes from like after like the MCU kind of sort of rebooted Hulk,
Hmm.
obviously with the new actor
Hmm.
playing him. And so after watching those, which were very good, he was very, what's his name? You'll better actors' names. Who's the guy that ended up playing the Hulk a lot?
Oh, Daniel, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo,
Daniel,
there we go.
Mark
He was a
Ruffalo.
very good Hulk.
He is a very good Hulk, and I'm glad he is the Hulk.
But that's so he because he was so good. I feel retrospectively a lot of people start shitting on Ed Norton's Hulk.
Yeah,
But
because that's what fanboys do.
I would say why can't both be? I think Ed Norton's Hulk was very good. I
It
thought
was
Ed
very good.
Norton was good as the Hulk,
Yes.
but I don't think Ed Norton's Hulk would have worked in the if you know MCU. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
don't think it would have.
Because
I could be wrong.
I don't think Ed Norton's ever really been in a comedy, and
Yeah,
a lot of Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is based on comedy where you're like, oh, just hey, he does a little dab now or whatever. That's not even the best example. But I also don't know who told Mark Ruffalo he's funny, but that guy should get kicked in the teeth. But him as Bruce Banner the Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, wow, that's a long sentence
yeah.
already. It works. That actually genuinely works. And some people are just perfect for one role. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo is a great Hulk,
And then it became weird, and now he has a son and a sister,
which
and
we
the
haven't
whole
even
thing.
really explored,
No,
nor will we probably.
you don't think?
So She-Hulk is like, yeah, I ain't working with Disney no more. The lady who played the She-Hulk, which by the way, not a great series, but I was like, they're trying something different here, and I much like Ang Lee's Hulk, I appreciate what they're trying to do here. Um, they even call themselves out on many tropes, like, oh, really? This is the part where I'm just supposed to fight the other lady, She-Hulk? And then they don't do that at all, and they just dismiss it. And I was like, oh,
The problem with
I
those kind of things, the way
appreciate
the
that.
way they do this, they're very good for standalone, but they don't work. Like for example, even like She-Hulk, the way they presented She-Hulk
Mhm.
and Deadpool, it makes it very difficult for them to introduce those to the greater MCU because then how does that work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guess they did it in a smaller scale with Deadpool, where he was kind of still being Deadpool around Wolverine, but to do it in like a big Avengers movie, I think it'd be weird. It would stand out too much.
These guys, they're pretty smart. They sometimes they have to phone stuff in because they're under an extreme deadline, but you give these dudes at Disney enough time to think about it, maybe a little too much time with the new Blade movie, that's never happening.
Oh,
However, more times than not, they figure out how to make it work. But then you get to things like the Ironheart TV show. It,
oh,
I only saw the first three episodes. I actually like the Rogues
oh wait, no,
Gallery
I'm
in
thinking
it.
of Iron Fist. That was
Not
bad.
Iron. Yeah, we're not talking about Iron Fist. I'm talking
No,
about
sorry.
Ironheart. That's Urban Black Iron Man girl. I have to whisper that whole thing, otherwise I get hate crime. Um, it's an okay story. The Rogues Gallery is actually super interesting, and then they don't do anything with them. And then there were three more episodes, and I was just like, I kind of don't care. I was not invested enough to spend another 3 hours involved in it the next night. I was like, whatever. You guys didn't care to release this, right? I don't care to watch it.
Last thing on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you know what
Yeah,
I think
buddy.
they should do with Blade in the end?
Just recast another guy and start from
Nope,
scratch.
nope.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm going to do? And maybe it
But
won't technically be in the, oh, it could be MCU, blah, 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 blah. But I just think they should just get Wesley Snipes and do almost kind of like a Logan style movie where it's old Blade.
yeah,
Because he's half human, right? So he
he
can
does still
age.
age. He will still age.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be fun. Old Blade.
So not
Oh,
impossible. They could 100% absolutely do that. And they would probably get that done quicker than what they've been threatening us with the Mahershala Ali film that I'm getting convinced not going
well,
to
they could
happen
do it
now.
like in a bigger picture where he doesn't have to be the main thing. Like just one rand like teaming him up with another superhero or whatever, where for some reason, for no apparent reason, there's kind of like, I don't know, a Marvel superhero who comes across a vampire alien breed and they need help and they find old Blade and he comes out of retirement to do this one more time. Oh, it'd be so great.
I have no counterpoint to that. I'd be like, yeah, let's make that happen. That
Or
would be something.
or just what's Blade up to could be a fun like 4-part Disney Plus show.
We could make that happen.
We could make that happen. Disney at plus.com. Suggest that. Anything else you want to talk about before we get into the top stories?
I mean, dude, I feel like we could just go on and on the whole episode, but we should actually get to the episode that you prepared tonight. So it's yeah, we've been doing. I think we've been doing this for about an hour now.
There's 41 minutes on the clock so far.
I think we should get into the show, my friend.
All right, let's do
Do we
this.
need to take an intermission or
No, I think we
Okay,
can
let's
get this
into
out of the
it.
way before I get another beer. It's now time to find out what's been going on in the world. About 2 weeks ago when I prepared this show and haven't updated it, because why the fuck would I do that? It's now time for this weekish's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
Bubbles back. Tech companies are dumb. This is a great story. Valdas Rimasaukas, a Lithuanian man.
Okay.
I'm just going to breeze through these. These are great. Pleaded guilty to wire fraud charges for orchestrating an elaborate phishing scheme, phishing scheme, that duped Google and Facebook out of more than $100 million US. How did he do this, you may ask? It's a great question.
How to do it, Mike?
Well, between 2013 and 2015, he created this sham company based in Latvia, which like impersonated some kind of supplier, and then he just sent invoices to Google and Facebook, and they just paid him. Like,
I think
no
this
one
guy's a
checked
genius.
this shit. Like, yeah, okay, just pay that.
That is the curse of being way too damn big. We're just like, I don't know, man. Like, what? Have you seen this invoice? What is this for? Oh, it's that thing in Latvia. We're doing a thing in Latvia. Of course, we're doing a thing in Latvia.
Why
do a
would
thing
we be doing
everywhere.
this thing in Latvia?
Just pay him, man. Come on, it's been 45 days already. Just pay him. Or the accountant, because I've seen accountants work. They are just so much. Okay, so like they think everything has already been approved, so it's like, all right, $45 here, $600 there, $1,000 there, $10,000 there. Like all they're doing is just going off a spreadsheet. Like this is the check after right next. This is the check after right next. This is like someone. There should have been 3 other stages to make sure that that check that has to be written isn't on that person's spreadsheet, and so. I think it's criminal that this guy is being arrested.
Right, I agree. Right, because there's some frauds. Don't get me wrong. Like
definitely fraud, but they paid him.
Well, but I feel there should be a
didn't
scale
question
of
it.
fraud.
They just went like, it's still they still actually got a tax write-off on all of his invoices.
But there are videos online on YouTube you can find them where, like,
By the way, don't do
scammers.
this at home, kids. Don't do this at the office, and don't do this anywhere else. Like, you will end up in jail. However, this is the first guy to do it. I think he's a genius.
Like, if you're like scamming like grannies, like impersonating some tech support,
Jason Statham will murder you.
and getting them to get like $500 of Target gift cards and yada yada yada. If you haven't seen those YouTube videos, watch them. There's some great people that are fighting back. There's great videos about them. But if you send Facebook an invoice and they just go, all right, and pay it, I don't see that it's their fault.
I 1,000% agree.
Unfortunately,
The state and the country does not.
he got extradited to the United States, and ugh, that's never good. And he has agreed to forfeit about $49.7 million.
Well, that's very nice of him. Because that's
Well, it
all
is
he has
very nice.
left.
And so yeah, but he also faces up to 30 years in prison. It's a bit
And that's not going
excessive.
to be because he's from Latvia. That's not going to be country club prison.
No.
Oh God, he's so fucked. It's
Yeah, I just feel it should be one or the other. Give us some money back or go to prison.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
if he sits in prison for 30 years, he at least deserves some money. Like he worked hard for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like give him something.
I believe I could be wrong about this. I don't know the law. Anyway, I was gonna make an extra joke. You don't necessarily have to pay the money off. Like if you can hide that shit well enough, you
Oh,
just
and
like
then be
what 49
bankrupt.
million? There's no 49 million left. I spent it all. Like you want to put me in jail for 30 years, and he can survive those 30 years. He gets his money. Maybe I've just also seen too many movies. 100% possible. I've just seen too many movies, but I think that's how it goes
You
down.
are a big fan of the movies.
But you also know what also happens is every time some major tech company catches in some cases, a kid trying to hack their account, you know what they do? They hire that person and go like, so what could we do better here? We
Yeah,
don't we
how
don't
can
want
we
more of
not do
you.
this?
What could we do better?
But I don't think they're gonna happen. This is gonna happen this time because it's like, well, how can we prevent this in the future? And he'd just be like, well, stop being fucking retarded. Like seriously, I just sent you an invoice. You
Maybe
paid it,
double check your invoices. Yeah. That's
idiots.
actually the easy answer. Yeah, this guy just like does the article say if he sent the invoices digitally or by mail?
It just said
He just sent
what
invoices.
it said sent quote forged invoices and official looking emails. So maybe
Okay, so he
just
probably did both then.
yeah,
Good for him. Good for him. Except
like
he's going to jail, going to fucking pound you in the ass prison
official
for.
looking email. I'm sure it was like invoices at legitbusiness.com or something like that.
I could show you the letterhead for my invoices I would send third parties on productions from 10 years ago, and you'd be like, "Oh, that does look like a legit invoice." And I was like, "I know, that's how I've been cashing checks, but I also did all the work for that, so that's why I send out those invoices."
I want to see your official letterhead.
Okay, I'll send it to you after the show.
Marvelous.
Okay.
Next one, right? This next story, right? This is insane, right?
In the membrane.
Because it's a horrible story when I really get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Oh,
But also at the same time, it's like just insane that these okay, I'm gonna tell you about two people that are fucking horrible pieces of shit. But also, as I explain it, I think you understand, like, this is bonkers. Like that two people can think this idea and be like, this is a great idea. Right?
okay. I'll
So
stand by.
two men from North Texas, Gavin Weisenberg, 21 years old, and Tanner Thomas, which is a great name.
That's a pretty good name. It's a pretty good
Tanner
name.
Thomas,
Yeah,
20 years old.
I like
They have,
alliteration.
they have been indicted for, quote, allegedly, plotting an extreme and violent scheme to invade Gonave Island, which is a
Oh yeah.
territory of Haiti. You know,
I just sent you
now,
my invoice. Um, yeah.
yes. So,
Please
wait,
go on.
before you say anything, I will just warn people if you have a queasy stomach, this story does involve child pornography.
Oh, that I don't was not aware of.
Yes. So just prepare yourself, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna fucking show you anything. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
You don't show anything anyway. Well, yeah.
Um.
You
So
never show us
according,
child pornography, Mike.
nope. According to the indictment, between August 2024 and July 2025, the men planned to murder every man on the island, overthrow its residents, then enslave the women and children as sex slaves.
This is a horrible thing I'm laughing about, but this is
It's
two
a-
dudes. This
It's
is
two dudes.
The entire country of France couldn't achieve this. Two dudes thought they were just gonna row a canoe from Florida to Haiti. And
Literally,
achieve this.
a sailboat. They got a sailboat and thought they were going to go to this island, which I will forgive you if you're not familiar with Gonave Island, a territory of Haiti. So just in your brain, they plan to murder every man,
All the men.
all the men, all of them, and then enslave the women and children. The
By
current
the way, they're
population,
outnumbered by the women alone and the children. You know,
yeah, well, the current population of this island,
break it down.
87,000 people.
They got their work ahead of them.
So let's just play devil's advocate here. Let's just say every couple, man and woman, have 2 kids. So it's like the men that they were aiming to kill, let's say it makes up 25% of the population. These 2 dudes, Gavin and Tanner, thought to themselves, hey, do you know what would be a really cool idea? Let's go to this island, I've got a sailboat, and murder 25,000 people and become their new king. What?
Super ambitious.
I,
Like above ambitious.
A star for ambition.
Yeah.
Like, but what the fuck?
It's just, while it's a horrific idea, also the concept of these two dudes
Two dudes.
are going to overthrow an island with 80,000 people, enslave the women and children. And then they thought that
And they thought they were going to get away with it. Yeah,
no
they thought
repercussions are gonna. This is just. Oh,
we could do
well,
this.
Tanner and Gavin did it, man. Like we gotta let it happen now. Like that. What are you gonna do? Call the cops? All the men and the cops.
One minute dead.
They're all murdered.
Tanner got him.
Tanner got all those motherfuckers.
Prosecutors said they took concrete steps towards this goal. Studying Haitian Creole.
Okay.
Right?
They did homework. Okay.
Researching.
This wasn't just some drunk thought.
No, they were into this.
You got a boat, Gavin. Just drinking straight. Like we should row it there right now, Gavin. Let's do this. We're gonna do this.
Do you know? Even though I admire the fact that they studied the language, they researched weapons, they acquired the sailboat, they enrolled in training to prepare for the assault. Right? Even though it's almost like I admire their dedication to this. At the same point, I'm more disappointed that, let's just say, they come up with this plan, and then maybe 4 weeks into language training, neither Gavin or Tanner turn to their friend and be like, wait, are we actually really fucking doing this? Like, do you think we could actually do this? And then, yeah.
I'm going to propose another situation to you that may also weave into this. They got a third buddy that they let hang around, but they don't really like. Chad? Yeah, Chad. Yeah, Gavin, Tanner, and Chad. And Chad is like, come on, guys, when are we going to Haiti? And he's like,
Chad's got the car.
Yeah, we could really use your ride, but
yeah.
You know what, dude? Keep the car running for when we come back. We're not coming back, Tanner. They kept Chad out. They kept their third out of this just because you're like, he's gonna ruin all the fun, dude. Like, this fucking asshole.
Unfortunately, yeah, it didn't. The plan didn't go to plan. They are charged with conspiracy to murder,
Oh,
kidnap,
oh,
um, or maim persons in a foreign country. I don't know why it has to be specified. Like, is it worse or better to be killing people in like just killing people is bad.
I would have thought that
That's
would
what I
just
was
be
growing
called
up on.
genocide, but shit, man. Like, I mean, I don't know what I don't know what body of government is charging them with all this. Is it
Pa,
the
pa, pa,
Haitian
pa.
government?
I don't know. But they're also
Did
being
Haiti
charged.
go like, hey, you white boys, come here. Fuck you think you're doing? Well, we're gonna
They
enslave your entire country. We're gonna murder all your men, and we're gonna take your women, and we're gonna enslave your children. Bonk.
bump. Um, if convicted, they could face life in prison. Shocker.
Only.
Wait, do you know what this is? Okay, this is crazy, right?
It's ridiculous. I think this is the one time on YouTube we can call these guys retarded.
Yeah. So the charge with conspiracy to murder roughly 25,000 people.
Man of them.
But is that they could face life in prison for the conspiracy charge, and then 15 to 30 years for the producing of child pornography.
Oh, all right. So get into this. What is this about? Like, did they have kitty pics or what?
Apparently they were doing that.
I mean, as if they weren't already wired wrong. Like, should I be shocked that they have child pornography?
I mean, nothing shocks me about Gavin and Tanner at this point.
Yeah, so, like, you think they were just like, they again, they did their homework. They learned the language. They fucking studied the weapons. They did some military strategy in theory. They know how to apparently sail a boat to another country from Florida. Like,
This story is so mad. Like, even if he just said, also, by the way,
also
there
by
is
the way,
video evidence of them jacking off to wearing Hulk hands. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, that wouldn't shock me.
okay, yeah, I
You
see
know what I
your
mean?
point.
Like, nothing you could say about Gavin and Tanner would shock me at this point. There's bonkers.
Yeah,
My
yeah, I can't. I have nothing to follow up with that. Just yeah.
You will be shocked to find out, Kush, though, that's not the story that I chose to focus our thumbnail on because I wasn't quite sure how to turn that into a fun cartoon.
I understand.
But here is the story we are going with in the thumbnail. In a rare medical phenomenon,
Phenomenon.
as
Ba-da-da-do.
is that what you
Ba-da-da-do.
go with? Phenomenon. Do, 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 do.
Do-do-do-do.
See, I just go with LL Cool J in that really awkward music video where
Oh,
he was
something like
super
a
too
phenomenon.
close to the
Something like a
camera.
phenom.
Something
Something
like a
like a
phenomenon.
phenomenon.
And he was like just
Something like a
really
phenomenon.
like getting all up in there. Like
Yeah.
chill, LL. Chill.
LL Cool J is still probably a lyrical MC,
Oh, he's
but that's how he started.
respect.
But then he just made millions. Just, hey girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just started whispering on the microphone like it's something like a phenomenon. Something like
Like
a
I have
phenomenon.
nothing but
Something
respect
like a phenomenon.
for LL Cool J. But just
He'll break your jaw if you don't
get
respect
out my
him, though.
face, LL. I
Anyway,
appreciate your mother
we got it.
told you to knock me out at one point, but anyway. Anyway, in a rare medical phenomenon known as heteropaternal superfecundation,
What the fuck did you
yep,
just say?
a 19-year-old Brazilian woman named Goas, sure, gave birth to fraternal twins fathered by two different men.
Oh, we've jumped into a new story. Yeah. I heard about this too.
Oh yeah. This is nothing to do
chick
with
is
Gavin or Tanner
special.
anymore.
I mean, one, she's loose. That
Yeah.
two, like she managed to produce an egg that one guy fertilized, and then hours later, a day later, she produced another egg that another guy fertilized, and then those two things just it's wrong to say called fetuses and children things, but they fucking cohabitated.
Well, so how this works, right?
Not
So
very well.
the paternity test revealed that two eggs released in the same cycle were fertilized by sperm from separate partners.
Hmm.
She had intercourse with a second man on the day of the original conception, and then boom. Dr. Jorge Franco, who oversaw the case, explained that the twins share the mother's genetics and even separate placentas, with only
Wow.
about 20 such instances documented globally.
Yeah, super duper rare.
Well, in the
1% of
greatest quote
1% of
ever,
1% of 1%.
the 19-year-old woman who now is pregnant with, or maybe she's given birth, yes, so she has gave birth to the twins, fathered by two different men, quoted as saying, "Huh, I didn't know this could happen. I bet you didn't."
I mean, I would pose that the majority of the Earth didn't know this could happen, but it happened to 19 other people before her. So,
This would have been the greatest ever episode of Maury Povich.
ooh,
Like two guys
yeah,
sitting
right.
there, one nervous, both of them nervous, and oh, we're gonna do a paternity test, and oh, the paternity test has shown that oh, you're both the father, and they're, what? What the fuck?
We don't have the names of the babies. It'd probably be inappropriate if we did.
Yeah, let's just go with.
Would it be inappropriate if we named the babies? Because obviously it would be based on stereotypes, and that's not cool either.
Do you know what though? I'm not familiar with many Brazilian stereotypes.
Oh, I mean, so yeah, that's right. She's Brazilian. Okay, I pictured a white woman from Wisconsin doing it,
Oh God, yeah. If this was
but you
fucking,
you you specifically said a Brazilian woman.
oh no, if we're talking like white trash Southern America,
And again, that's me projecting. My bad.
then if that was the situation, then you would know through 99% certainty
His
that
name
if a
would be
woman,
Deontay and George.
no, I feel they would both have the same name. Like she would just name
Ooh,
them the same,
what would those names be, Mike Fish?
like Cletus.
Both Cletus?
Yeah, and it'd be
Ah,
or it'd be like,
let's
and
be
she'd
fair.
put like 1 and 2 at the end of them.
Cletus 1 and Cletus 2.
Yeah,
Cletus 2, get over here.
see what I'm
Maybe,
saying?
I don't know. I feel like the Cletus, my Mama Hayes, used to warn me like, you don't want to go to prison because you're gonna spend your time with a man named Bubba. By the way, there's almost nobody in prison named Bubba. Like 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna 9.5 out of 7,000 times, you're not gonna be in a cell with a dude named Bubba. But that was the name she always went to, and I was just like, at some point, I just went like, probably not gonna be named Bubba, Mom. Just, all right, just
I would
just
be
stop
really
that.
disappointed if I ever went to prison. I didn't meet a man named Bubba.
You would have to be like in the deep South. And by the way, no one's naming their kid Bubba anymore.
What happened?
Too many goddamn jokes about prisoners named Bubba.
Huh.
The same reason why you don't ever meet anyone at this age named Richard anymore.
Do you know a fun fact about
Because his
my
name
name?
is Dick.
Do you know a fun fact about my name?
What's a fun fact about
This is
your
a
name,
true
Mike
story.
Fish? Okay. Oh, I like true stories.
So my name is Michael, obviously,
Hmm.
and I have an older
That
brother.
holds up. Yeah, yeah.
Just the
That
facts,
checks out.
ma'am.
And I have an older brother. So my mother, there is no other like mother. So treat her right.
Treat her right. Treat her right.
Got to treat her right. My mother she wanted one of each. She wanted a boy and a girl, right? So obviously my older brother was the male half of that partnership. So she was really aiming to have a girl. and she had her heart set on naming her daughter Michelle.
Oh.
And then when, oh, sucks to suck, you have another boy, they switched it to Michael. That's how I got my name.
Okay.
And then my dad swiftly got a vasectomy and was like, ha, sucks to suck, you ain't trying again.
I have to tip my bandana to those guys who some of you have two children, some of you have one children, some of you have five children, some of you decide to have no children and get that thing snipped. And again, I tip my bandana. I got to gamble. I can't do it. But
Yeah,
also,
I know.
like, we're not banging too many people in Mama Hayes's basement.
I'm sure there's a niche for that.
I don't want to be a part of that niche,
It's
honestly. Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
mamahazesbasement.com.
Like, there's a whole fetish for like feet and people who can't fold duvet covers. Sure, all right, whatever. But yeah, I don't want to meet the like. Oh, you live in your mom's basement.
Oh,
We
dangerous.
we we should hang out. No, not dangerous, just pathetic. But we should hang
Oh
out.
no, it's like, oh no, we can't wake my mother.
Oh, no,
Okay. Oh.
no, it's just better. Let's just stay out of that genre.
I mean,
But
hey,
I bet you there's a genre there that you proposed to me. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
it's like the stepmother porn.
Yeah, yeah, but the stepmother porn is about not it's not incest. It's you're banging your dad's wife.
I
It's
mean,
a
that's
power
pretty cool,
play.
right?
It's an emotional power play.
It's like the ultimate taboo.
It's definitely a taboo. I don't know how
Well, maybe
ultimate
it's
it
not
is.
taboo, but it's still
No, it's
like, yeah,
definitely a taboo.
get you, dad. Look at you, dad. I got you, dad.
She's just here for your money, Dad. Meanwhile, she got stuck in the washing machine and I took care of her.
I, I,
I
I
don't know
will
how
admit,
that became a genre. Like, help me, step
I,
brother. I'm stuck in the
I,
refrigerator. I'm like,
I am familiar with that genre.
I bet you are.
It's what the fuck? No, but it's one of those that you kind of start watching for obvious reasons with obvious ambitions and but it's sometimes where you like
Dirty fish.
have you ever watched
Yes.
this kind of genre? Oh, no, no, wait. Let me finish
You
my
finishing the
question. Let me
question.
finish my question. This kind of genre definitely fits, I feel, into that category. But have you ever been watching some adult entertainment, shall we say, with the explicit goal of arriving to Pleasure Town with a solo ticket, shall we say, but then kind of just stopped because you're just in awe of how stupid this is?
No. And to be fair, probably seen a lot of stupid shit, but also was like, she's got a great body. I don't care. And if I don't like the plot, I can always hit mute.
I guess. Do you like American accents or European accents in your old pornography?
I have no preference of accents in my pornography. However, in my early strip club days, I'd be like, never take the first offer. But then one night, the first offer was this hot ass Australian accent. Where I was like, how'd you like to come back?
Oh,
I can't do the accent. I'm sorry.
what
So I'm
another
just gonna just like,
shrimp on the bobby.
how about you come back, man? I'm like, yes, we will do that now. Yeah. And then just like rock'em sock'em robots. I followed this strange woman into the back room.
Australian accent is a pretty good one.
Uh, uh, Tiny, hot blonde, super fit. Yeah, yeah. I was not disappointed either. But I was just like, you know, never take the first offer. I'm like, had to look at me. That whole thing happened, and I was in my early 20s, and guess what? It happened.
We all did some things in our early 20s that we're not proud of. Um, Speaking of, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, Miss Theory before, but I feel like the Scottish accent is the most uh spectrum adjacent language in the world ever. What I mean by that is if you meet a man with a Scottish accent, it is the most aggressive, scary sounding accent in the world.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there.
But a
I don't necessarily
woman
agree, but yes, I understand.
with a woman with a soft Scottish accent, oh my God.
Karen Gillian.
Oh. And
The chick who plays, I think, is it Nebula?
yes.
No, not Nebula.
Yes. Wait. Yeah, it is Nebula.
Is it Nebula? Okay. Yeah,
Gamora's-
we're talking about the chick from
Gamora's
Guardians
sister?
of the Galaxy. She's a redhead.
Yeah. Well, she's blue in the movies, but yeah. She's
Yes,
redhead
yes.
in real life.
Thank you. Yes.
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 Her
I
real
wish
accent.
they would give her a regular accent.
Oh.
I heard a lot of electronic press kits where she's just like, yes, I'm working Dave Bautista again. Again, I'm not doing an impression here. I was like, damn, love her fucking voice.
I feel that there are a lot of people that haven't had the joy of listening to the female Scottish accent. I feel that most people in America, their idea of the female Scottish accent is Mrs. Doubtfire, which
Is she supposed to
isn't.
be Scottish?
She's Scottish, yeah. Oh, hello there. Hey,
Okay.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't do the Scottish accent with my
they
voice.
kind
going.
of gave her a background, but they didn't, like, oh, it was the drink that killed him. Oh my God, he was an alcoholic. No, he got hit by a Guinness truck. Like,
Boom, boom.
again, I always thought Mrs. Doubtfire was supposed to be Irish or maybe Welsh, being sophisticated that I'm not.
I took Scottish from that anyway. Speaking of terrible jokes, before we move on to this week's Dumb World Record, are you familiar with the man Jimmy Carr?
Yes. Yeah, comedian. He's got
Comedian.
a podcast series. Yes. Funny man.
One of
Wears a
his
suit.
one of his jokes that you reminded me of with your little Mrs. Doubtfire story is he was like, "Oh, the last time we had a white Christmas in England, oh, I made snow angels. Skidded on ice, took out 3 pedestrians. Ah, it's good. It's good.
He's definitely the British Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, but then
Macdonald
he
being
does it very
Canadian.
deadpan. But
Sure,
then
so did Norm
after a
Macdonald.
while, if he finds the joke really funny himself, he'll be like deadpan it and then just go, ha ha! Like he has this like very weird laugh.
Okay.
But bless him. Yes, Jimmy Carr. If you haven't not familiar, check him out on Instagram. He puts a lot of clips of his stand-up show. It's very, very funny. Anyway, I can feel my voice going right now, so let's move on. Let's talk about some people. Gavin and Tanner didn't achieve anything. Evaldis, whatever the fuck, kind of did, but kind of lost all the money. And this Brazilian woman, hey, 2 out of 1. Twofer. She got a twofer for the old money. So I guess she achieved something. But let's talk about someone else that achieved something so much so that an Irish brewery, or maybe even Mrs. Doubtfire's husband, got killed by this company and their truck. It's now time for this week's Dumb World Record of the week.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to do that? A Swedish man. Ooh. Swedish man. Martin Stråby. Ooh. How'd you pronounce? Are you familiar with Swedish pronunciation?
Not very well.
Like, what's the 2 dots? The
I
umlaut.
believe that's an umlaut.
Yeah, but how does that change the pronunciation?
Your guess is as good as mine, maybe better.
Well, anyway, Martin Stråby, let's do that. Set a new Guinness World Record by inserting 81 matches into his nostrils,
Okay.
beating
In
the
both nostrils.
beating the previous record of 68.
Oh my.
Right. Why did he do this, you ask?
Yeah, we usually do. Yes, please.
Martin was inspired by his children. Okay. Said that they thought it would be so cool if he broke a record after they were browsing the latest Guinness Book of World Records together.
They're not wrong.
And the one he landed on was sticking matches in his nose. I feel that his kids probably didn't think he was as cool afterwards. Actually, never mind. Never mind, Dad.
No, kids, noses, fire. It
depends how old they are, I guess.
Coolest dude. You know, my dad can stick 81 matchsticks in his nostrils. What can your dad do? That's how they said that in Swedish.
Yeah. Our father's so much cooler than yours. It's best. That's best dad in Sweden. He tested a trial run fitting 35 matches in one nostril.
Okay.
Before, quote, perfecting a technique to avoid them falling out.
What was that technique?
I don't know.
Okay.
He described the feat. I don't
fair.
The man that has 6 matches in his nose. I'm not losing sleep.
I would have thought he was shaved him down a little bit, but if the article doesn't say, then that's just bad reporting, and that's also...
It's not on me. It's on them.
That's normal for these articles.
He described the feat as painful.
Yeah, no doubt.
But manageable. And said he aimed to make his kids proud.
Okay.
I mean...
Dads doing dad things for their kids. I get it. And you know what? That was probably not an unachievable goal for him. He was just like, oh, I could do that.
What he should have done is lit a cigarette. That'd be fucking cool.
Jeez.
So, what you mentioned, like, because have you ever? I'm sure you have at some point in your life. Have you done that thing where you light a match? Oh, look at that! Ooh, and then you get 2 matches and light them together, and you get that bigger, like, whoo, and then you maybe like try 3 or 4, and you're like, oh fucking hell, this is getting crazy. Could you imagine sparking out 68 of them at the same time? Or 81 of them.
That close to your eyeballs as well. So
you would definitely have no eyebrows left.
I've been in situations where, again, was once upon a time a smoker. Haven't had a cigarette in over 11 years now. Miss it every day, FYI. But there's been a time where you would have a proper matchstick, or you would have the little free booklet that I don't think anyone gives out anymore. But if you strike it too close to your face, you'd catch the sulfur smoke right in your eye, and you're like, oh, this hurts so much. I hate this. Why am I? It's in my eye. Like, just that is the one thing I don't miss about smoking.
I remember one time after I got a filling at the dentist, I asked him for some advice. I'm like, what's the recommendation about smoking? Thinking, like, because he just put some filling, you know, I didn't know whether it was like, if I smoked within a certain time frame, it could maybe discolor them, you know what I mean? I was just trying to, like, how do I make sure? So I was like, oh, okay, if you got any questions, I was like, yeah, what about, you know, you got anything about, like, smoking, advice on smoking, or something like that? I can't remember exactly, but then he just turned around and said, yeah, don't burn your fingers. So,
okay. I like your dentist. Yeah, so a good dentist, because they're still medical practitioners. God damn, this fucking set of headphones. They'll say, you should not be smoking at all. However, a dentist that understands will say, you know what, at the minimum weight, could you just not smoke cigarettes for a day? Let the glue heal, let the cement settle. Like, just don't smoke cigarettes right now. Like, they do the same thing with alcohol. They do the same thing with food. But they, you know, a good dentist will say, you shouldn't be smoking at all.
No, fuck that. It's not your job, dentist. Just fix my teeth. If I went to my doctor, Your
teeth are ruined because you're smoking. is what they'll also tell you.
Well, whatever. I live in America now. I have health insurance.
Ooh, aren't
They'll
you
fix
fancy?
them. That's how that works. Anyway, where are we going with this? Congratulations to Martin Strobe for breaking the Guinness World Record for most matches stuck in the nostril. Still to come, because we've missed so many weeks, it's now impossible for Kush to become 500 in Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. But fuck it, we're gonna keep going anyway for the fun of it.
We're going forward.
So you got Celebrity Birthday Blackjack still to come, and a movie review and all that stuff. So yeah, I forgot we don't have a commercial break anymore, so let's just kick straight into it. It's now time for this week's Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Place your bets. It's now time for Birthday Blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Hi. It's now time for Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. 2025 has not been kind to Mr. Kush Hayes. It hasn't been too bad, though, but it hasn't been too kind. 13 wins, 18 losses on his record.
Okay. Yeah, not great, but we're okay.
But if you are wondering, the fuck is Celebrity Birthday Blackjack? Let me tell you, baby birds. It's a game where we use 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthday on the day of the release of this podcast, which is today, December 10th. And Kush and yourselves, if you are playing at home, have to guess how old celebrities are now on their birthday. How your score works is based on your margin of error. So if the celebrity is now 55 and you guess 50, you're 5 out, so you get 5 points. Then across to 5 celebrities, you have to keep your score at 21 or below, hence why we call it Birthday Blackjack. If you are allowed, or if you are able to guess the celebrity birthdays, fucking hell. If you are able
Slow
to
down,
guess
baby. Slow down.
the celebrities' ages, spot on.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Then you get to take 5 points off your score. Nice and simple. If you do want to play along at home, hit us up with your scores in the comment section below, or hit us up on Waffle Box, at Waffle Box on Twitter, WafflePod on Blue Sky. enjoywafflebox@gmail.com is the email address. Kush, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, let's get into it with Celebrity Birthday number 1.
Number 1.
Here's one for the kids. Olivia Kendall from The Cosby Show
Oh.
and star of That's So Raven,
Oh.
Raven-Symone. How old is
Her
Raven?
name is Olivia?
Well, in the Cosby Show, the character's name was Olivia Kendall.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you confused me there. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I thought her name was Raven. Okay. Raven-Symone. Yeah. She's got a real hard job ahead of her, dude. And this has nothing to do with me stalling or anything, but like, she is very outspoken about things, but she also knows where she started from. So for her to say like, Bill Cosby was a bad man, she was like, I mean, I didn't experience anything bad with him, but it's I wouldn't want that on anybody to happen. However, Cosby Show is a long time ago. We're here now, 2025.
We are.
Dude, I think she was like 4 when she was on that show. Anyways, I'm going to guess she is
Eventually.
39.
Fucking hell.
39.
39.
You know I drag these things out.
Raven-Symone. Big 40. 40 years old.
Oh, wow.
So close.
It was very close. Good.
That gives you
one
a
of the
score
better
of
starts we've had. Not the best start, but one of the better ones.
Uno, number 1.
Number 2.
That's never mind.
Drummer. You familiar with your drummers? I hope you are.
Not really. But continue.
Drummer from the White Stripes.
Oh, definitely not.
Meg White.
Okay.
You know Jack White, right?
I I'm familiar with Jack White, and then I
Well,
knew
this
his
is-
sister was
this is-
in the band The White
No,
Stripes.
no.
No.
Jack White was married to the drummer. Her name was Meg White. He took her last name and became Jack White. So this is the drummer from the band that he married to take the last name, and now he is Jack White. This is Meg White. This is Meg White's birthday. What if, something like a phenomena. Something like a phenomena.
All right.
Anyways,
45.
Meg White's birthday today. Happy birthday, Meg White.
Happy birthday, Meg White. Your husband's a sucker. 45.
45. She's 51 today.
Oh, wow.
Which means you were 6
So do we know
out.
it?
What?
I'm more upset of Jack White's name not being White. What was his original name? Something that we just can't pronounce. Was it just like
Tanner.
characters and numbers?
I don't know. I don't know what his maiden name was.
Couldn't it just be the Yablansky Stripes?
I don't know. Could have been.
All right.
Anyway.
So
You were 6 out. You're up to 7.
Number 3.
Number 3. Professional wrestler and one half of the tag team Brooklyn. It's crime time. It's Mr. JTG. How old is JTG? Happy birthday, JTG.
Oh man, that was a sad story. Like, so JTG.
Well, no.
is a sad
Shad,
story.
his tag team partner Shad Gaspar was a sad story. yes.
Drowned, saving another kid. Yeah, that's so
His
sad.
kid.
It was okay. Still, it's drowned. Yeah, taken too early. I actually got to see Crime Time as Crime Time on an indie show at a tag team tournament in Newark, California. And maybe they took these notes from the promoter, who's also no longer with us. But the shit was weird. But we won't get into it. I'm gonna guess he's 41. He might be 38. 41 is what I'm going with, though.
Perfect.
Oh! What?
Ooh, that's a bingo.
JTG is indeed 41 years old. Happy birthday, JTG. So that means you get 5 points deducted. Puts you at a score of 2.
Just 2 gangster plus 5.
Number 4.
This is a good one. Academy Award winning actor, Mr. Kenneth Branagh. How old is Kenneth Branagh? Happy birthday, Kenneth Branagh.
Happy birthday, Mr. Shakespeare. Good. He's done so many good movies, and it's a shame he's just like, well, I really like money, so I'll keep doing these Marvel movies. To be fair, he hasn't done like one official in a while, but he's been there when they have to call. Anyways, Kenneth Branagh.
Wait, was he in a Marvel movie?
He directed the original Thor.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember seeing him in the movies.
He might be in there. You don't know. That thing in Endgame goes forever. Like, it's every character. There might be a couple directors in there. Anyways, Kenneth Branagh. There's no way in hell this dude is 11 years older than me. So I'm gonna say, because I want to say 58, but no, there's no way that's the thing. I'm gonna guess 63, which is not too much older, but old enough that it's realistic. Kenneth Branagh is 63 years old.
You're talking bullshit.
Hey, 65.
Wow.
That
I ain't
takes
mad
your
at
score to 4. That's so much wiggle room. There's so much room for activities right now. So you got a lot of wiggle room for the number 5. Let's see who number 5 is.
Number 5.
American celebrity chef, food writer, restaurateur, and television personality, Mr. Bobby Flay. How old is Bobby Flay?
This fucking motherfucker.
I know, it's just...
Not a fan of the Bobby Flay. Like, I don't watch too many of the cooking shows, and I don't have too many nice things to say about Gordon Ramsay either. But Bobby Flay is extra. Anyways, he's been around.
Like
long
Bobby
enough
Flay
now.
is so Bobby Flay that I would rather hang out with Guy Fieri, because at least you kind of know where you're at with Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri is actually a super nice dude. I can get into that later, but we do have to focus on the show. And
Yeah, that's probably not. Let's say that for another episode.
Yeah, we can say that for another episode. I've maybe even said it already. But anyways, we're talking about Bobby Flay, that neither of us are a fan of, and he's been around a long time now. 6, 7?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, reaching out to the younger demographic.
Yeah. No. Bobby Flay is not 6'7". He is 61. 6'1".
You know, I am mad about it.
Which means you're 6 out, which takes your score up to number 10, which means this week, Mr. Kush Hayes, you are a winner.
You win.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Which takes your 2025 record up to 14 wins and 18 losses.
Yay.
Go you.
I'm feeling pretty good about things.
I mean, it was a good victory. It's a solid victory.
Nothing to be ashamed of by any means.
Like 11 points to wiggle room. You got one perfect answer.
I was definitely afraid about the JTG segment. I was like, fuck. But no, and then it was like, oh shit. You are that old. Good for you.
Yeah, you are. So yeah, if you are playing along, let us know how you go on compared to Kush Hayes at Waffle Box on Twitter, at Waffle on Blue Sky. Comment section in the YouTube channel, and enjoy wafflebox@gmail.com.
I couldn't imagine if we have a top 5 of listeners that are doing worse than me, honestly, right now.
You never know.
Well, I'm like, if there was a ranking of 5, I'd bet I would be number 6 right now.
Oh, no,
but yeah, we don't know because you motherfuckers aren't talking to us. So talk to us. Let us know what's happening. Come on, kids. It's fun.
You motherfuckers.
We are interacting with you.
Stop fucking your mothers. Motherfuckers. Stop it, step bro. Anyway,
stop it, step Kush. I'm stuck in the trivia section.
Just didn't do this. What are you doing, step bro? Oh my god. Why you so hard, step bro? That's how those videos sound. Anyway.
Now you sound like a gay white frog. that extra stress you put, yeah, that's where the frog came from.
Yeah. Anyway, hey princess. Oh, walk.
Oh dear.
Oh, kiss me. Oh yeah, sexy frog. Anyway, it's now time to hand the reins of the show over to Mr. Hayes, as he reviews a movie in a segment we like to call Kush's Movie Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
This week's Kush's Movie Review is Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. A horror movie which tells the story of the First Lady of the United States, Hillary Clinton, as she goes on a murderous rampage to kill her husband and Monica Lewinsky. The end. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Not bad.
I can dig it.
It's not my best work. It's not my worst.
Definitely not your best. By no means your worst.
No, I'll take that. I'll take that. Anyway, what's this movie? Even though I'm pretty sure I know this movie, what this movie's about, Tell the people what this movie's about.
I'm pretty sure you know what this movie's about because you're older than fucking 30 years old now. Yeah, so
Just the facts,
look,
ma'am.
kids, I didn't want to see Zootopia 2. I didn't want to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I didn't want to see the other bullshit that was coming out this week. Hamnet. Look, I don't care. It's gonna probably win a bunch of Oscars. I don't care. Um, Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. I Before Kill Bill Volume 1 came out and would be Kill Bill Volume 1, I sincerely remember being chained down in my horrible cubicle job, hashtag cube life, and reading that, hey, Miramax, the Harvey Weinstein Corporation, is not pleased that Quentin Tarantino's fourth movie is coming in at over 4 hours. So they're going to split it up into 2 extra films. And I was like, that's some bullshit. But when you would see them both, you're like, yeah, this is some solid entertainment. It's Tarantino, so yes, it's borrowing and incorporating and just flat out stealing other scenes from other movies and splatting them into this story. There is apparently, I forget if it's 2010 or 2013, but Tarantino would finally actually get to show the original cut that he had in mind at the full length run. But it would just be at like Cannes or South by Southwest, some whack ass film festival no one else can get to that isn't already there or isn't part of the industry. However, this weekend we got Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. It is not rated. It is a hard not rated. 4 hours, 35 minutes, or 275 minutes, Mike Fish.
It's a lot of hours or minutes.
That's a lot of hours. And you know what? With the couple of negative comments I have, didn't feel one fucking minute of it.
I bet you did. I bet you felt a minute, at least a minute of it.
There's an intermission and I stayed in my seat. I never took a bathroom break. I didn't check my phone to see what time it was. I was just there. When we went to intermission, I was like, yo, this is the shit. I sent that out to a few people. During the credits, I went like, yo, this was the shit. I sent that out to a few people. But I did not feel 1 minute of this 4 hour and 35-minute feature. Are some scenes a little too long? Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. Are some things not necessarily needed at all? We will talk about that as well. But this is going to be an overall pretty fantastic review, a very positive review. So again, it's Kill Bill. It's the whole bloody affair. It's not rated. It's as long as it is. It is directed by Quentin Tarantino, and then the writing credit is Q and T, which is Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman. I guess there's Q and U. Excuse me. Pardon me. Anyways, this stars Uma Thurman, David Carradine, Lucy Liu, Vivica A. Fox, Michael Madsen, Daryl Hannah, and then a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that they actually get credited twice at the end. They roll the credits twice. It's kind of weird. They did that though in the second edition of Kill Bill, Volume 2. Anyways, guess what? It's Kill Bill. If you've seen this movie before, you know it's fucking awesome. If you've ever wondered what it was like as one feature, spoiler alert, it's pretty fucking dope. Pouring my drink. There's a lot of extra scenes in it. And when we say extra scenes, we're talking like fractions of a second, 5 whole seconds of a new thing. Lucy Liu's anime origin. It's like 10 minutes longer. That's one of my negative critiques. It doesn't need to be that longer. However, it does change the context of things. Mike Fish, when do you remember Kill Bill Volume 1?
Yes.
Do you remember the anime scene I'm talking about?
It's a very good fucking scene.
It's a good scene. It's a good scene. We're not complaining about the scene, but do you remember the scene?
Oh, are you talking about like intricate details about the scene?
But yes, but do you remember the scene?
I feel there's gonna be follow-up questions, so for argument's sake, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, well, the anime scene is Lucy Liu's origin. Her parents were murdered by Japanese gangsters on a U.S. military base. Lucy Liu's character
Wasn't she hiding in under the bed or in the closet or something?
She's
like
hiding
that?
under the bed.
Yeah.
Lucy Liu's character is Chinese and Japanese, but is also an American because
And she gets blood splattered across her face.
She got blood splattered all over her face. And the whole reason why they did the scene is because Boss Matamoto is a pedophile. And so Lucy Liu, probably her character at single digits, probably seduces this man, has sex with him, and then assassinates him. However, before we get to that scene, we see her parents violently murdered. And there's a dude with some funky hair in a sharp ass suit. And he sets the house on fire after beating the dad to death and then stabbing him and blah, 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 blah. Do you remember that context? There's no wrong answer here, dude.
No.
It's not a fucking pop quiz.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Okay,
Yeah,
you don't remember that. That's fine. That's okay. When I saw this scene, I remember thinking, wow, so David Carradine killed her dad and then she still ended up working for him? That shit is fucking wild. And that is what I've been living with for the last 20 years. I'm not trying to spoil nothing. I don't think this is a spoiler. This is a completely different character. It is not David Carradine's Bill by any means.
What you talking about, Willis?
I mean, it's not David Carradine. This entire time when I saw the original scene in Kill Bill Volume 1, I always thought Lucy Liu ended up working for Bill, who killed her father. And maybe she just didn't recognize him, or whatever. But it turned, no. In fact, his name is Pretty Ricky. And we get into a whole fucking thing about how she goes down and to murder Pretty Ricky. Spoiler alert, she murders him. Suck a dick. Anyways, there's subtle changes like that. So I think Lucy Liu's origin story did not need to be expanded upon. I don't think I needed to know that guy was Pretty Ricky, but now that I know it's not Bill, I'm like, oh, okay. Noted. Thank you. The story was actually a lot better. It was a lot shorter, but okie dokie. We're still doing this. Michael Madsen's character of Bud. You see it in the teaser at the end of part 1 where he's like, that woman deserves. She's super mad at us and she deserves her revenge. You know, that's still there. It's not as a teaser for the next movie. It's all one movie now. But that scene is there and you're like, oh shit, he actually has some regret for murdering Uma Thurman. That's a new part of the context.
Well, she deserves it. Something like that. What did he say?
She deserves a revenge. And we deserve to be revenged. Or something stupid like that. Yeah. By the way, he can't be giddier than when he catches her with rock salt. Now, even after saying all that in any edition of this movie you've ever seen. He's just like, ha ha, I just pumped a bunch of rock salt into your tits, bitch. I think that's a pretty accurate context.
Yeah, it happened.
Anyway, things that changed in this movie: the fight with the crazy 88s, full color.
What? They changed it?
No, only full color.
Okay.
Yes, they've added a couple scenes. The kid who gets his ass spanked with a samurai sword. You see him a couple times in that, and she's like, "Whoa, you're just kidding." Anyway, like it's literally just seconds, but it still expands the movie just that much longer. Yeah. So that whole scene that went, the fight with the crazy 88s in the original movie goes from color to black and white because of all that goddamn blood. But this movie is not rated at all. It's a hard not rated at all. So
all stays color.
All the blood, Mike Fish. We see everything. Every glorious red drop of blood. It's in there. Only things that are missing is the cliffhanger from part 1 and the reminder at the beginning of part 2. Otherwise, this is a very well seamed movie. And dude, again, with the intermission, with the extended anime scene, that I was like, it didn't need to be that long. I didn't feel a minute of this, dude. I went through 4 hours and 35 minutes of this, and I don't know if the intermission is counting in that time frame. I had so much fucking fun watching this movie. My final negative critique about this is if you sit through the credits, and I'm telling y'all, Serb Squad, if you do see this in the theater, I'm sure it'll be on digital sooner than later. Once the credits roll, you roll. Because at the end of the credits, there's a lost chapter. And as I was watching this, I was like, I feel like this is an advertisement for the game Fortnite, a game I have never played before. I am only now seeing trailers for after a decade's worth. I think this game is a decade old. I'm only now seeing trailers for on my YouTube feed. It's a 10-minute short. It does nothing. It does nothing for the story that we have been watching, that we love or that we hate. It does nothing. So once the credits roll, you roll. I'm pretty sure this 10-minute lost chapter is going to be on YouTube sooner than later. But god damn it, dude. I enjoyed every single minute of this. Quentin Tarantino, probably not one of my favoriteest human beings before him talking shit about Paul Dano, but you know what? I talk shit about Paul Dano too.
And also he's a foot freak.
He is also a foot freak, which, yeah, that's just a little weird, but that's his thing. I don't care. We're not talking about that. There's no N-bombs in this. Even I'm guilty of going like, how many N-bombs are going to be in this Quentin Tarantino movie? There's none in this film. There have been none in this film. Again, enjoyed every single goddamn minute of this movie. And because this movie is 20 years old now, we can't give it a regular rating. If this movie was brand new, we would give it a 5 out of 5. But because it's 20 years old, and this is just a different edition, this is a Believe the Hype out of 5.
Ooh, Believe it, hype.
I think we gave Back to the Future 40x that on the last episode.
I feel there's one other movie.
This is not a thing I pass out willy-nilly.
I feel I think this is just third Believe the Hype, but I have to look. But I feel there's one more.
Fourth at most. Like, I don't give this out a lot.
It's a rare one.
Yeah.
Believe the Hype out of 5.
I fucking loved sitting through this. I loved watching this. This was already a great movie when it was 2 movies. It is now a better movie as 1 film. If it comes on iTunes, I want to buy it now. My ticket cost me less than $40. And that's the Alamo Draft House before food and drinks. Like, we went out of our way to see this shit because I didn't want to see Five Nights at Freddy's, and I could not be happier. The guys that were sitting next to me who drove all the way up from San Jose, by the way, Mike, that's like a 60 to 90 minute drive to San Francisco from coming up from the south. One of the dudes left and was like, I think they should have just left it alone. I was like, what movie did you watch, bro? Like, there's not, again, so many subtle changes, but nothing that should have given that review. If you came in here loving Kill Bill, I can't imagine why you would leave hating this edition.
My only
Fish,
thing,
you have questions.
Yeah, my only thing was not so much of a question, but like, because I always wondered what Kill Bill would feel like, would watch like as one complete movie.
Same.
But I don't know. Again, you watched it and you enjoyed it, so maybe I'm wrong. But I just feel like the intermission
Mm-hmm.
would kind of take me out of that. Like I totally appreciate if the movie complete cut goes over 4 hours, I can understand why they did an intermission, and it sounds like a Quentin Tarantino kind of thing. But like, I still want to experience it as one sitting.
It's
That
still
makes
a sitting.
sense.
I never left my seat,
how
so
long
it's
is the
still a
intermission?
sitting. 10 to 15 minutes at most.
It feels
Not long. Enough for you to take a piss and everyone else in the 500 seat theater to take a piss.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it wasn't a long. Like again, the guy who left mad was like, "How long is this intermission?" And I thought I was like, 10 to 15 minutes, and maybe I just got lost in time. But as soon as we said that shit, 3 minutes later, we went back into the movie. So like, there
Did
is an
the inter
intermission.
did the intermission take place roughly where Kill Bill 1 ended?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, she drives off in her
it's
pussy
still kind of two
wagon.
movies.
Or not her pussy wig. No, she kills Lucy Liu, and then it just fades to black, and that's your intermission. Like the intermission, yeah, the ending of Kill Bill 1, minus the teaser of like, does she know her baby is still alive? We don't see that. In fact, for a minute and a half, I was like, I completely forgot about the child. And then when the child is revealed, you're like, oh shit, son. The baby survived.
It's just still essentially two movies. I don't know.
It's still
Maybe I'm.
yes, it's 4.5 hours. It's two movies.
Okay.
Dude, you do a Netflix screening in more
Oh,
time than this.
I want to watch this full movie. I hope so. I look forward to it coming out on streaming.
Yeah.
So there you go. Kill Bill. The whole bloody affair. Believe the hype out of 5. Before we end the movie review segment, you did mention Five Nights at Freddy Part 2. The fucking balls of these cunts. How dare you? Because correct me if I'm wrong, you're more of the movie guy than I am. But Five Nights at Freddy Part 1, I guess,
We did a review for that.
Directly on Peacock,
We
right?
both watched it. It was on Peacock and in the theater. It was still a weird time in the pandemic, but yeah.
Okay.
And it made mad amounts of money at the theater.
Oh, okay.
despite the
So
pandemic.
in my brain, I thought it was like a Peacock exclusive.
No.
So I was like, the balls of these people to put this shitty fucking sequel in the theaters. Like, what the fuck? But okay, if it was originally in the theater, okay, I'll let them off then. I'll let them
It
off.
did incredibly well in the theater.
It was
Regardless of what we thought about it, it did incredibly well in the theater during that queasy time in the pandemic where like, well, theaters are open, but no one's really going. All the kids just like, let's go see Five Nights at Freddy's in the movie theater.
Like, you can't ultimately, like, if they say can't judge a book by its cover, you can't judge a movie solely on its trailer. But so far, from what I've seen of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, like I enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy 1, but in a like, oh, this is a really good shitty movie. You know what I mean?
I don't remember your attitude being like that, but I'm glad you've adjusted. At least you enjoyed it.
It was fun. It was a fun movie. There we go. Okay, not a good movie. It was a fun movie. You know what I mean? It was like, this is.
Oh, I hated it.
Especially because I experienced it through streaming on Peacock, so it was kind of like it was just a movie. It's fun.
Yeah.
The trailer for Part 2 looks so much worse.
I don't even know if I've seen a trailer for Part 2, but yeah. I'm also surprised it didn't come out before Halloween. But
right?
at the same time, it's just like, yeah, no, I was happy to sit it out. But when we did the review for it, there wasn't anything else to see, and we had to do a review, and I was like, all right. I mean, I got Peacock, so I'll watch Five Nights. At least I won't have to leave the house for this one. Like that was my attitude going into it, and it was still shit. And we did do a review on it. you watched it and you had extra feedback. One of those rare reviews where you're like, yeah, I saw it too. Yeah, I am not upset to have missed Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Based on the numbers I've heard, we're gonna get a part 3, and guess what? I'll be happy to sit that one out as well.
I kind of want to watch it, see how shit is.
Oh well, it's.
But I'll wait.
You're in a free country, my friend.
I'm not gonna fucking pay extra money to watch it, but yeah. Anyway, there you go. Cool with the whole affair. Believe the hype out of 5. Boom. It's now time because fucking hell, I'm definitely gonna.
It's an extra episode tonight.
Yeah, this is gonna get edited tomorrow. I'm not touching this thing tonight. I
imagine.
It's now time for us to end this show and make you all feel warm and fuzzy inside. It's now time for this week's Feel Good Story of the Week.
It's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
This week's Feel Good Story. I feel every story tonight has had names I seriously need to help myself out and get stories with names I can pronounce. A school bus driver in Minnesota, Mebal, M-E-B-A-L, Mebal Kanye, K-A-A-N-Y, Mebal Kanye, is being celebrated as a hero after rescuing a missing 4-year-old boy from Lake Owasso. After completing her route, she noticed this child dressed only in underwear and a shirt, barefoot, and without a jacket, running towards a lake.
Oh dear.
The boy's aunt had already called 911. Kanji tried calling her from the bus, but the boy ran past her and entered the water. Although she has never learned how to swim and is afraid of water, she didn't hesitate. She secured her bus, ran into the lake, jumped in, grabbed the struggling child's hand, and pulled them to safety. She carried him back to the bus and wrapped him in towels until first responders arrived. Authorities said her quick thinking likely saved the child's life. The boy is expected to recover, and Kanji receive a life-saving reward.
Oh.
Fair play.
$5 gift card to Starbucks.
Yeah.
That we don't have in our county.
I can't swim for shit.
I can't either. I'm terrible.
I mean, you appreciate you never know what you're going to be until you're in that situation, but I'm like, there might be a part of me that'll be like,
Like, I knew I wasn't a strong swimmer, but when I went to Hawaii and then we were all like, let's go snorkeling. I was like, yeah, let's go snorkeling. And then we jumped in the water and I was like, wow. And the waves started smashing me against the coral rocks and a friend had to save me. And then I was just like, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, guys. I don't know. Like, you keep having fun. And by the way, I was wearing the most inappropriate shorts. I was wearing white Adidas basketball shorts with, when they get wet, they become transparent. So you can see all the Kush and the haze.
Love all the Kush and the haze.
Not an appropriate time. Not time.
Well, there you go. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yes.
As I hope you can tell that my voice I'm starting to sound like an old man now.
You're forcing that shit. But you
okay,
do need to rest the voice.
I was kind of embellishing it.
You were absolutely embellishing it, but I love
you get the gist. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. My
fish found home.
Oh no. And then this happened. And anyway.
Dude, we continue to have fun. I'm glad we continue to have fun. And I look forward to next week's fun. Assuming we're all good next week.
Anyway. Kush, we haven't spoken like 3 weeks. Surely you have another podcast out talking about Quantum Leap.
I do. Well, I only have the one podcast about Quantum Leap, but
well, you know, all right, another episode.
Reflections on Quantum Leap. You can find it on Spotify and probably most major podcast streams. It's with Mr. James Marshall and Troy Anthony Grant. We drop an episode at the first of the month. We will definitely have something going into New Year's, so we'll have a New Year's special for you. That's a fun episode where I make a lot of fun of Italians. Ha 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 ha.
Ayo.
The only other thing I want to say, Mike Fish, is congratulations to the 2025 class of the Northern California Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. That includes Mr. Bobby Hart, Postmortem Dana Lee, God rest in peace, sir, the King of Indies tournament, and Adam Thornstowe of the Reno Scum. Congratulations to everybody in this year's class, and it's been a long time, and I wish I was there, but quite frankly, I wasn't invited.
Motherfuckers.
Not ashamed, not offended, but affected.
How dare you not invite North Carolina Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame member?
I'm kind of off the grid. As far as the NorCal pro wrestling scene goes, I'm kind of off the grid.
You're still a Hall of Famer?
I'm still a Hall of Famer, but not.
Who the fuck do these people think they are?
I just wasn't there.
I'm offended on your behalf.
Don't be offended. It's if you look, I just did what I did. Don't be offended. No. Don't do that. Not
Suck
in this
my.
situation.
No, okay.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
my fish. We're gonna get more demonetized.
Onlyfans.com/wafflebox. Okay. Until next time. Take care of yourselves. And each other.
That's all, folks.
Play me off, Johnny.